There I am. I didn't realize I hadn't hit the go live button. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I can be a bit of an airhead. It's not been the best day around here today. Anyway, it is what it is. Y'all probably get tired of hearing me say that. It is what it is. Oh, I'm glad I moved those out of the way. I would have been real upset if I got that so crooked. Need it to sit straight. While it's not, yeah, I just need it to sit straight. So this is my, actually thinking, where's that sitting? Yeah, it needs to go that way. Just a smidgy. Just a smidgy. Hi, Teresa. How are you, honey? How are you feeling, my friend? And don't say with your fingers, okay? Because I know you feel with your fingers. My daddy always, I'd say to him, how are you feeling today, Daddy? He'd say, with my fingers. He was a wise guy. Okay, I need to put this little one up. I used the little one to sew the button on the front, but I need a bigger one. Yeah, just a little bit of a disappointing day. I didn't only had one person show up for my Bible study this morning. Just, you know. This one is a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I don't know if you can see or not, but I added some more lace right up here. Trying to make sure I don't stab my finger. One is enough. One what? One lace. One is enough. Oh, to do a Bible study. We had a prayer time. We had a prayer time. Uh, she had to be there anyway. She was going to help do some cleaning at the church. My little Miss Pat. She's going to help me out next Wednesday night is my night to cook. But also, Pastor is going to be gone, and he asked me to teach since we're studying John, and I have a love for the book of John, and I'm teaching John in my ladies class, and I do John with Michelle on Wednesdays, and I've done the BSF John. So yeah, he asked me, "Hey, you want to teach?" I was like, "Yeah, I like John." Anyway, I think we're going to start this on the outside again. And if we do that, it means I can't remove the stuff that hangs on the back. Oh, I want to show y'all the thing I made for the one for the green one. Maybe we'll start on the inside. Okay, I got all three of my threads cut. I thought this was going to be a 215 pager. Instead, it ended up to be a 3 pager. Hey, Bridezelle, how are you, honey? We're going to start on the inside, and we're going to start. We're going to start right here. I gotta let me move my thing out of the way. There we go. I have been known to sew them in, and have to cut them out. Come on, Cindy. I don't want to go through. I know I made a hole in it. I know I did. Hey, Butter Row. Hey, Sharon. How are you, honey? There we go. There's number one through. Let me pull. Oh, look. This is what we done for. I put some little pearls and they're glued on with good glue. And then remember I said I was going to cut that. It's not going to reach because I've got it how I've got the book. So I cut out just two beads and it goes around that and like a buttonhole. But here's the tassel I made for this one. It has a key. Oh, this yellow. Uh, this a key. It has some little copper rings, and then we have green velvet lace, cream velvet lace, yellow lace, blue satin, some gold threads, and some ziggy zag wrapped around it. And this will all unpin if you want it off, or you can actually open it, but you can unpin it all if you want it off. So this one is done. Oh, y'all want to see how the button cluster turned out? That's how the button cluster turned out. I'm very pleased with it. So I may want to add some more glue under that. Actually, that is hot glued. I may put some fabric glue under that. But anyway, that's how the button cluster turned out. That's how that turned out. So she done. She done. She done. I need some water. I'm cooking deer steak, ham steak in gravy for supper. So like I scooted around there a little bit. Gotta find the hole. Make a new one, but I really would rather not. This one may be really frustrating to me, y'all. There's that. Let's see. We'll dig around through here. Okay, hold on. Oh, oh, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have come live. Maybe I should not have come live. Okay, here we go. There. That's my that. There we go. I feel it coming through there. There we go. Okay. Now, I need it to come down this way just some more. Okay, okay. Now, I want to make sure this stays looking straight. How did I do that last time? I think down here. Yeah, I think so. Here's a hole right there. Yes. Oh, Cindy, you were in it and then you popped out. Pull it. I felt it. Okay, we're going to pull it loosey goosey like this. And look, there it is. I see it right there. Yep, we went right in it. That time we did. There we go. Pull that way. Pull that way. There we go. Okay. Let me unpin that. That would help me a whole lot. Oh, see, I'm way off over here. I gotta redo that. I can done tell you that'll drive me crazy. Nope, 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 nope. That won't work. There we go. That one was good, but let's unthread our needle and pull. And that one's good, but we are off. We are off kilter here. There. We were good right there, but we are off, definitely off kilter. That's not a good hole. Now, hold on. You guys can't be floating around like that on me. So, everybody having a good day today? I know I'm not very entertaining today, am I? I don't know why I'm not so entertaining. So, oh my goodness, I had to rebuke some children last night. So, I don't know what it is about kids that just tend to like spooky stuff. They want to make everything spooky. And I had to get on to them real rough last night in children's church because they decided a ghost was in the room and they were closing their eyes and seeing nightmares. I was like, no, you're not. I said, because I got Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in me, and He cannot stay in, the evils cannot stay in here with that. So I literally said this to them last night. Shame on me, Miss Cindy. I said, I said, no. I said, we ain't playing that spooky. I said, they're like, it's an evil spirit. I was like, no, it's not. I said, I got Jesus and the Holy Spirit in me, and there ain't no evil spirit can stand in here. And I said, and we ain't playing none of that spooky crap. Oh, yeah. Shh. Let's not talk about that. I need to go get one. I hadn't had one in a couple years. I said, we ain't playing none of that spooky crap in here. So they're like, anyway, they just like looked at me like a tree full of little hootie owls. Like, yeah, Miss Cindy don't play that mess. We ain't playing that game, girlies. Which I did have some boys, but too. I want to make sure I don't get my this puckered. I want to make sure I don't lose that. There we go. Okay, that looks good there. I have 101 things to make sure about, don't I? And yeah, I did. There we go. I unclipped that, and so my papers have all moved around, and it's gonna be a fussy cussy thing kind of here, like when you having fun with your fussy cutting. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got it all the way through. Okay, that's better. That's better. I can handle that. Can't handle when it gets all wonky donkey. Let me just make sure. Yes. It's a little crooked, but it's not as crooked. I can live with it. I can live with it. I never claim to be perfect. Let me see if I can clip my papers, just my papers back together. I want to make sure I keep that straight. That's straight. That's straight. Yeah. Just want my papers clipped. Here we go. Okay. So, anyhow, so here's what you want me to tell you why they thought it was spooky. This is so funny. It makes me laugh when I think about it. So somebody had probably had been like that for years, and they just noticed it. But somebody had Ow. Hold on. Somebody had somebody had laid one of the lighting tiles. You know, we have fluorescent lights, and somebody had laid one of the lighting tiles down on the floor and stepped on it and left a footprint inside the lighting tile. Okay, so there's a footprint inside of the lighting tile. So they decided a ghost had been walking up inside of the light. I was just like, no, no, there wasn't a ghost. I said somebody laid it on the ground and walked on it. Miss Cindy just has no imagination when it comes to spooky stuff. We ain't playing that with that. We don't play with spooky stuff. We bind it and cast it out in Jesus' name, right? Anyway, so our story was about blind Bartimaeus, and we also had a section in it about Fanny Crosby, about how blind Bartimaeus was healed of his blindness, but not everybody always gets healed of their blindness. And we talked about Fanny Crosby, about how she had wrote so many stories and stuff like that, and poems and songs. And so then I sung them a song that was one of her songs. Then we went in to the kitchen because we were in the little sanctuary. We have this little room at our church we call the little sanctuary, and we were in it, and it's set up just like a little sanctuary, and we have a TV screen in there so that I can play YouTube videos, music videos. So we sang a couple of songs, and then I did the story, and then we went to the kitchen to play a game because the kitchen gives us more room, because we don't get to have our Wednesday night services in our regular place because um the youth have to our children's sanctuary. So we need to get our new church built so that we can have our own place back. There it is. There it is. Right there where my finger was. That's where it was. Oh. Now let's see if we can feel around and feel our hole. I think she's right there. I think right there is her. Yes, that's her. Okay, so now we got that established. So now we're going to guide this one back through. Anyway, so that's why. Oh, did y'all just see that? I had that all figured out, and then I just pulled it right out. Flitter far, and all those other flitters. Flitter far is a granny word. My granny said that all the time. Flitter far. Dave's mom said, "Well, kiss my Merry Christmas." And I started saying it until I said it one night to a guy at work. He was aggravating me, and I said, "Well, kiss my Merry Christmas." He told me if I would tell him where my Merry Christmas was, he would kiss it. And I decided, yeah, I don't want to say that no more. So anyway, yeah, we don't want to say that one no more. So anyway, that is just as crooked. Oh, Angela, if you're watching, I see lace coming on the edge of this spine. Oh yeah, which I was already thinking about wrapping lace around it anyway. So bad comeback. Oh, it was good on his side because it shut me up, but it was bad on my end. I just dropped my thingamabob. Where did it go? Oh shoot. On my flashlight, and my thingamabob that translates to my there it is, my awl. I dropped my awl. Anyway, it's all Oh, you know what? I just realized why I may be so discombobulated today. I haven't slowed down enough to sit down and read my Bible. I bet that's what's wrong with me. That's probably what exactly is wrong with me. Right there's yes, look at that. Hot diggity doggity diggity doggities. That one was good. Anyway, okay. I can tell you right now that I did not do a good job poking holes today on my edges. I want to split that. Oh, this is going to be a job and a half getting all of these done. Angela said she wasn't going to watch all of these videos. Off to the balcony. Okay, hold on. So we've got some loosey-goosey stuff going on here, and we don't like loosey-goosey stuff, so we need to pull that. We want to pull that, and I think we need to pull here. That's good. That's good. And then we'll go here, and then we'll come out. Oh, no, we don't have to come out on the outside. We just got to come in this one, and then we'll be done. At 9:45 in the morning, we're just praying you have a good appointment. They treat you good, and everything looks good. There we go. I feel it. Keep on coming. I felt you. Where'd you go? Okay. Let's undo you. Okay. I feel a needle. There we go. I feel a needle. I don't see a needle there. Anyway, did I ever finish a while ago saying what I was cooking for supper? I'm cooking deer steak with brown gravy, some ham steak, deer ham steak, and yeah. Where did I get that? From my cousin. One of his boys shot it. I've had it in my freezer for a while, maybe even longer than a year, but it'll be good. Anyway, uh, yeah. Dave and Jared like deer meat. We had deer chili at church last night, and we had regular chili. I ate regular chili because deer chili's not my favorite, but I will eat it. In fact, it's usually one of the only ways I like deer meat. Okay, and so then we would just tie it right here like this. We'll just tie it all the way up there to that, and that one is in. And now we got to do some bending, some page bending. Okay, that's good. Can I hang out the top or out the bottom? Let's see what let's see what it looks like in here. The spine looks, it's not bad, but it's not great. I got a really loosey goosey thread right here. I'm going to have to figure out if I can get it tightened up. Okay, it'll go there, and I'll pull here, and now I'll pull back here. See if we can pull it here. Right here is where we're hung up, ain't we? Go back up that way. Back up that way. Come on. we'll untie our knot and retie it. This is why I like wax thread, y'all. This is why I work with wax thread. So I can tighten up my loosey-goosies. Here we go. Okay. There we go. I feel like that ought to do us good. Good, are we good? Are we perfect? No, we're not perfect, but there was only one perfect man, right? And he probably didn't make no kind of junk journal. See, I love this. And it is a pocket also. Pocket, pocket. So she can store paper dolls down inside of it. I do not know exactly what we're going to do on the front to gussy it up, but we've got the little pearls on the front. So it's got 15 pages. Well, 14 pages in an envelope. And actually, one of the 14 pages is real small. It's this little planner page, but I like them. Oh, that's Penn State Victory March. Oops. She don't live in Pennsylvania. That one needs trimmed. We'll go. No, we're gonna let her trim any of that. And she got a piece of cotty paper. You know, my paper doll journal is made nearly out of all cotty paper. So there's the little envelope, and there's our page. And I really didn't try to make any of them go the right way. They don't bother me because for the most part, you really put something over them anyway. Thank you, Sharon. If it's quiet, it's because Dave is taking a nap. He don't got his silly show going. We got a magazine, a book page, a lot of graph papers, computation papers, what they're called. There we go. Yeah. And this is a ledger page and a lovely page. There we go. Very good. That is number one. We only got two more to go. Here we go. Khadi. Khdi. Khadi. Khadi paper. This right here is cotton watercolor paper. Comes from India. At least that's where this one came from, was India. That's what the label said on the bag. Khadi. There it is. I was going to say, I laid my stinking needle down. There we go. Khadi. Hi, Michelle. I just realized there you was. How are you, honey? I was amazed because usually my videos don't get that many views, except for like Monday nights when I have sales, they get a lot of views. But I was amazed. Oh, why I have it folded like this? Let me just show you how this right here works. So this is how we're closing it. We've got this pearl. It's pearl trim is all it is. And I sewed this button in. I've sewed it in with wax thread, okay? And it's tied on the back, and I'll show you how it just slides up and around it, okay? It just slides up and around it. I know it does because I had it fastened a while ago, and I took a picture of it and sent it to Angela. Angela. It's going to be difficult today, isn't it? Right here, because I'm trying to show you all. There we go. There, it just slides on. You gotta be kidding me. I had this on here a while ago. There we go. You just kind of have to finagle your button around, but there you go. And then it's closed like that. And then I've done those pearls, and I think we're gonna do a lace wrap around. So yeah. Anywho, got pockets and pockets and lace and ribbon and lions and tigers and bears on my. Well, maybe not lions and tigers and bears on my, but there we go. Okay. You want this right here, that right there, just like that. I want to leave some space there. I want that to be even and that to be even, so there we go. Yeah. And make sure all of you are all on the same page, okay? Let's just make sure you're all in the same crease. Okay. Now, okay. Don't y'all love my method here? I just like to stick it in and stab it and pull it up. I like to get it really around the fattest part of my awl so that I have a big hose so I can drive a truck through it. You know what I mean? I'm not on mute. Hey, am I on mute? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Do you hear me now? You can hear me? Okay. Anitra hears me. Okay. I just haven't been talking a whole lot, so if you thought I was on mute. Okay. Did Butter Rose say if she can hear me? There, I want that gone. There's not that. There we go. Oh, look at there. Okay. There we go. Mm, there we go. Look at that one go right through there. And this is a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, you guys. If you are wondering what I'm doing. Yep. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? There we go. Make sure that's good and tight. Now let's find this hole. There we go. There. Look at that. Okay. I want that to stay tight. That one to stay tight. Let's just go in. Need it to go right in its little hole. There we go. There you are. There you are. Woo! That one was good. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we go back in to our holes. There. I want to make sure that doesn't thread through there so I can keep it pulled tight. There we go. That one should be good. Yeah. Uh-oh. That one did real good, but I had my thread, and I can tell you right now that okay. There we go. That one's number two. It's a little wide there. There we go. We got our little envelope. Oh no, I've lost y'all. Where'd y'all go? There we go. I actually there. What? Okay. I oh oh wow. What? What are we oh wowing? I can't believe that this last one went in as easy as it did after the first one was such a pain in my butt. Now I would tell you that I feel like yeah, this is really nice. There. Okay, that's good. That looks pretty good. That one's a little crooked, but I can live with that. One more and we're done. Well, Jared, Dave's up now. Let me shut the door. He's playing something goofy. I still haven't opened this box of jewelry that I got, but it's not for this Monday. It's for the next Monday. I still also need to test those 14 karat gold earrings I found. There we go. One more. And it's gonna go here. Bin. So I want it to go over just a little bit. That. No, I don't want it to go that far. Okay, hold on. Just a second. Don't drop that. Now this one is a little bit. There we go. There. I don't want that. I want a big one. I want a bigger one. There. Okay. Now this is the top. Right there. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking it to the top of the next one because this one is just a little bit smaller, shorter than the other one. Okay. Now I want to make sure we're bent good. There we go. Make sure we're bent good. And we're going to do this. Here we go. Great big hole. There. That's good. Oops. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. This one. Trying to make sure I don't poke my belly. Oh. I really don't have the attention span to make something that takes me a long time. That's why I don't sew things with patterns. I don't have the attention span for that. There we go. Okay. Let's hope that it goes right through where we need it to go right through. There we go. That one went right through. Let's see where it ends up at. Oh, it's very close to that one. Good. Now let's see if that one's going to go right through. Hold on just a second. I've got that pinned, but I've got it pinned to that other one, and I need it to. Nope, that's the back of that. This is the front of that. Okay, I don't want it pinned to that. I can't see what I'm doing there. Okay, good. Let's go back. Okay, now there's that. Oh, there we go. We started right through it, didn't we? That right there is driving me crazy. Where's my other big thing? Where are my other big ones? I don't know. They're laying here somewhere, but I just don't see them right at the moment. So, okay, hold on. Yeah, this one don't want to play as pretty as the last one did, does it? Oh, Cindy. There. Come on. I think we're going to end up having to. There we go. Oops. I said there we go, and then it didn't go. Where are we? Where is my hairbrush? Actually, where is my needle is more like it. Where is my needle? There it is. There we go. There we go. Woohoo! I was beginning to get worried there, guys, that I wasn't pulling through good. There we go. Now, let's see if I've messed that up. I've wallered this hole down here. Hold on. There. Okay. I've wallered this hole down here on the back of that ledger page to the point of that I'm gonna have to tape it. I'm gonna have to tape it up good. Okay, here we go. I don't like pulling them apart, but there we go. Oh, I'm almost there. I can feel it almost. There we go. There we go. Keep pulling through. I'm not just like crazy wild about the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but it can be hard to get it tight like you need it. When you need it really tight, it can be hard to get it as tight as you need it, and that bothers me. There we go. That one went right through. That's good. Now I want to make sure I'm pulling really tight. And which end is my center? Now this right here before I go back through here. Let's go just like that. Okay. That's good. And last one, and we're done. Yes, perfection. Oh, that couldn't have gone through better. Yeah, that one's real good. That makes me happy, happy, happy. And we're all three in. All three signatures are in. There we go. There you go. Scissor back. Clippy back. Clippy back. Clippy back. Clip back. We're missing one clip. It's got to be here on the desk. Let's put this up. Okay, we got the signatures in. We've got there's our tape, our stuff, not tape, our stuff. Thread. That's the word I'm looking for. Thread. And let's fold this way. There's my little envelope. That was the inside cover. Hey, Laurie. Is Laurie Hollister in here? Did she just come in? There she is. Hi, honey. You had to come hang with the good friends. I saw your message about people being cold. I almost posted, you're hanging around with the wrong people, honey. But I didn't say nothing, so. I ain't his grandma, I'm his mama. What runner strict do you want to open the door? Hi, Bubba. Hi, sugar baby. Okie dokie, artichokes. Hi, puppy dog. There we go. We have 3 signatures in. Now, this is my thoughts, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm thinking. Oh, did you go out? Not that one. Where is it? I had it pulled out. There we go. This one right here. So this is right here is kind of my thought that I want to cover the edge of it with a piece of lace like this. I have one that's a little more white, but I really like that. But then I also had the thought of doing this right here, and I can make it work, of taking it all the way around like this, and I like that ideal too. And if I do that ideal, I would glue it real good here, and then I would glue along the bottom and up here and make it into a pocket and glue here. But my thought is I can cut a hole and work that button through there. What do you like best? Not that, I mean, it's Angela's journal, but what do you think? I like it. I can't really put that there because of the buttons. I don't know. Wrapped? No. What are you knowing at? Somebody sewed on that. I see what they've done. Yeah. Or like this. Actually, I could do it double. I could go this way and then do another one on the other half of the back spine. Cut it. I actually like that very well. I do like that very well. There. I like it on the side too. That's what I like best. So I'm thinking here. Here's my skizzer. There we go. And now we're going to cut it exactly even. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, so this is my ideal. Was those other dogs still out there?
Well, all three of them were on the trampoline rolling around in there.
No, I'm talking about the ones that you saw a while ago. You didn't know where it came from.
No.
What's about to fall over?
That.
I don't know why it keeps scooting all of a sudden. Hey, the bear's got his leg caught between there. Maybe he's what's blocking it. Is that it? I think maybe that the bottom one got pulled over or something.
Well, let me put some weight on the left side because it's leaning pretty bad.
Well, can you not pick it up and scoot it over?
That's what I was doing.
Mine would be upset if it all fell. Wondering if you can move the bottom out just a little bit. I noticed just recently it just started tilting like that. We can't have it tilting over on us. That's hot. I know there's a reason it's called hot glue, but it's still hot. There we go.
Anyway, no,
What,
I didn't
kitty?
I didn't see the dog. So I
Okay.
just said the little spaniels were all playing on the trampoline.
Will you go see if there any mail came today? I'm not really expecting any, but just see. Say, I like it back there, like that. And see, it still can be a pocket. I left it open. And then we're going to do it to the back. We're going to take this other piece and we're going to, I didn't think there would be, and do it like this. Just like that. Yep, yep, that's what we're doing. Hold on. Yeah. No, we're turning it around like this. Yeah. Jared, there we go. There we go. I love it. And now, guys, I'm going to go because Beth is live, and I've been on here long enough. I'm going to go and finish putting my supper together, and yeah, I'm thinking I may make some biscuits to go with. Okay, there we go. That was not smart, Cindy. just, just in case anybody wanted to know what I was doing there was not smart. I was stretching so far, I was nearly stretched off my little seat. I thought, man, if I fall off this seat and bust my chin on that, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, I'm loving this. I have a little pucker here that, oh no, I have a little bit that's too long, is what I have. There we go. How's that? There. There we go. So, yeah, I love how I did this, and I love my little pearls there. And I may put some little pearls right here on the corners here. But I love how I did this closure. It's a little pearl trim thing. And you slide it up under it and slide it up under it, and it holds it too. You just fix your little lace. Yeah, you have to fix your little lace so it don't look all bad. But there we go. Okay, there we go. So there Okie dokie, guys. Thanks for all of you for being here. Be sure and leave a thumbs up if you didn't. And if you're replay watching, make sure you leave a thumbs up there too. So, anyway, and be sure and comment. Comment. So, do I want? What do you think? Do I want? I think I do want pearls here, here, just like I did here. There. What do you think? Does it just blend in? I mean, in person you can really see it looks really nice. I go back and glue them down. They're sticker backs, but I go back and glue them down. So I'll see you all on the next trip around the sun. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll probably be back. I don't know. I never know. Never know what's going on. Saturday, I know I want. We have a thing with our Young at Heart at church. So anyway, I'm gonna move that in just a little bit. What do you think about the pearls, Anitra? What do you think? There, there, there. I do like them. Okay, guys. Next is the decorating on the inside, and we'll do that. Lots of pockets and lots of lace because they're for paper dolls. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye bye.